Let's see how you can easily manage conversations between AI chatbot and also live support human agents as well. For example, if a particular customer's intent is to talk with a human agent, then we can automatically transfer that particular conversation to the specific human agents as well. And also, if a particular customer send a complex inquiry, then we can also transfer that particular question to the human agents as well. So let's see how to implement this on your Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, SMS, or even on the website chat widget as well. So here I'm in a demo account with all these channels connected. So here we have already created a flow. So here if you go to the flow section, so here we have this particular flow named as AI support plus human agents transfer. So let me open that particular flow right here. So here it actually starts with an action. So if you go to this opening action, you see all the information about this particular specific company, which is called as Sunbright Solar Solution. And also here we have a prompt saying answer the customer's question clearly in 1 to 2 sentences, and also respond with null if a particular customer's question can't be answered using the provided business information. Do not create a response on your own. So here we also instruct the OpenAI or AI to generate a response as null if a particular customer's question cannot be answered over there. So here we have all the information about that specific company, like introduction, the founder details, the services they provide, and also some pricing information as well, along with some frequently asked question and also the contact information as well. So this is just an example, but you can actually use this particular prompt generator tool right here to create your own website information prompt as well, which you can use for the AI chatbots. The user message is tracked via last input, and also here whatever the response generated by the OpenAI will be saved in the AI output field. So here we have an AI trigger which is called as connect user to human. So here this particular AI trigger is responsible to connect a particular conversation to a human agent when a particular customer's intent is to talk with a human agent. So here if you go to this particular flow section, so let me go to the flow section, and if you click on AI triggers, here you can locate all the AI triggers. So by default you will see this particular AI trigger right here. So it says allows user to speak or talk or contact human agent or team. This function will connect the user to the human agent. We handed over the conversation to the human agent. We will get back to you as soon as possible. So this will be the output message right there as well. But you can also set the temperature as you like as well. So here once the OpenAI response is successful, we actually check whether the AI output is null or not. So if it is not null, then we can also send that particular response to the user. Suppose if it is null, then we need to actually assign or transfer the conversation to the human. Also you can also choose add an action or to assign conversation to an admin. So what happens is that the conversation will be assigned to one of these agents right here. All right, so that's how it actually works over here. And important is that if a particular customer's conversation is automatically assigned to human, right, based on this particular AI trigger connect user to human, so in that case we also automatically assign the admins as well. So for that we actually created a rule over here. So if you go to the rule section, human agent assignment, so here if a particular conversation is transferred to the human, then we actually start an external step. So here external step ID, so you have to simply enter this external step ID which you have right here. So here if you go to the flow section, so here you have the option to get this step ID. All right, so this will be the step ID. You can simply enter it. So here when a conversation is transferred to the human, that particular flow or block will be triggered. Simple as that. We have to make this particular flow as the default flow as well. So go to settings and choose the default flow as this one. All right, save it. So now if I ask any sort of questions about this particular company, it will simply answer. If a particular customer's question is not found right here, it will simply transfer the conversation to the agent as well. So here let me test this on the Instagram over here. So all right, so I'm in the Instagram. So here let me send a message over here. So here let me ask this question: when this was founded, and let me see what sort of response we are receiving over here. So here we receive the response. It says this was founded in 2015 by this particular person. So here these are the details right here. And let me ask about here, these are the areas they are serving currently. So the Texas is not here. So let me ask, do you serve in Texas? So let's see what sort of response we are receiving over here. So it says no, Sunbright Solar Solution serves only on these areas. So now let me ask a question which is not found in this particular business information. For example, let me ask about the HR manager. So here let me say, who is the HR manager of this particular company? So here let me ask about the HR manager over here and see what happens over here. So here we didn't receive any sort of response over here. So if we go to this particular unified inbox, so let me refresh the chat over here, and as you can see here, it is actually assigned to this particular agent over here. So here an agent can jump in and talk with a particular customer as well. So here let me transfer the conversation back to the bot, and let me show an example where this particular AI trigger works. For example, if a particular customer's intent is to talk with a particular customer agent, then this particular AI trigger will be activated. So let me send a message over here. So at this moment we actually activated the bot again as well, so now the bot will work as well. So let me send a message: can I talk with an agent please? So here my intent is to talk with an agent, so in that case let's see what happens over here. So it says I have connected you with a human agent who will assist you further. So now again, if we go to this particular inbox and let me refresh the page over here, and as you can see here, it's actually assigned to one agent and conversation is already transferred to the human as well. So here, if you go to this particular inbox, you see 9. So that means 9 conversation has been transferred to the human. So if you go to the inbox, and here you have the option to track or filter based on the conversation for humans, bot, and all conversations. So if you go to the human folder, you see 9 conversation. For example, let me transfer this particular conversation to the bot. So now if we go back to the analytics, you see 8 because one conversation actually transferred back to the bot as well. So that's how you see these numbers over here. So here you can see these numbers over here to get an idea about how many people need human assistant as well. So that's a quick video on how you can easily transfer conversation to the human agents. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Thank you.